So I just saw Doctor Strange. Check out this tree, you guys. This thing pulled me over here after the movie, and it was amazing. And I saw it was Zakaria. What did you think of the movie?
It was incredible. Extremely deep for a major motion picture, I would say, Karis. Yes.
Yes. Well, it talked about chakras and astral traveling, and the funny thing is that
Time.
lots of synchronicities, like ridiculous amounts of synchronicities.
Sanctums?
The sanctums, right? So I have this idea, and some of you guys already know about this, but I want to open goddess houses all over the world that are supposed to teach people how to use their multidimensional abilities and teach them grounded powers as well to live in this world. And I was going to call them the sanctums.
Sanctums. So she did not steal it from Doctor Strange.
They took it from me. No.
Something like that.
No, they did. It's in the field.
Yeah.
It's in the field. But lots of syncs like that. It was really good. Let's see what else. I like when the egos came up.
Yeah. So it was basically this question of what is time, what is immortality, what gives life meaning, and then you saw this whole aspect of horizontal versus the vertical plane, and how the linear time is really the unforgiven world, and then when he came to more of a heart space and less ego, time collapses, and he's able to transcend the linear experience of death and pain and suffering.
That is definitely
right?
a great interpretation. No, I don't think so. I mean, it was all about shadow integration and ego.
A lot about shadow integration.
And waking up, like the baseball bat theory, like you get nudges and pushes, and then if you don't listen, you get your car wrecked on the side of the highway so you can wake up,
Totally.
Let's see what else. Oh, open heart. So you started with just the mind and not the heart, and everything crashed until he opened his heart.
Yeah.
Which was super cool.
Totally. Ego deconstruction, this whole world is basically perfect, but it's all lived on this linear plane, and the heart is disconnected. So he really had to go on this humbling journey and get, down to bottom, and then realize that it's not about him, it's about the field and about the greater good of all. And
all is one.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
And fractals and ayahuasca.
Well, multidimensionality, a whole ceremonial component, as well as merging the alpha and the omega. So it's got the modern world with the multidimensionality world. So it's not this. And then that scene with the Wi-Fi and like even comedy.
Grounded. Yeah, they brought comedy in. That was good. I would say, but most of all, I would say that for those of you guys who are subscribed to my channel and watch my videos. You probably see stuff kind of like this go on, right? Like in your mind's eye, but since there's nowhere to ground it, you just delete it because it's like, well, what am I supposed to do with seeing these things? So yes, and so whoever it was who came up with whatever the concept, and it was a comic book and stuff, and then it was a movie, but I saw some familiar things that I do actually see in the astral realms. Lots.
Definitely they were tapped in. They weren't just pulling out of there, they were really probably consulted by a board of, ayahuasqueros or something. Muses, that too.
Ooh. And there were certain things that were pretty trippy. Like part of it was like being on an ayahuasca trip. Part of it was stuff I've seen in the astral realm, like flying through portals, super accurate, even
the mirror
colors.
Worlds.
Whoa, yes. Yeah, so I would say if you're thinking about seeing it, see it. It was super heart opening. It was a whole journey. Go watch it for divination. Get the codes from it that it's teaching you.
Crystallization, divination, all the Asians.
All the things.
All the things.
All right, yeah, so go see Doctor Strange. It was good. Thumbs up.
Joy, much love. Peaceful niche.